Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. We have 3 budgies here. Blueberry on the left, Rainbow, and Mango. Today I'd like to talk about long commitments if you want to own a bird and how serious it is about being committed to your birds because they live pretty long lives. It's not just a few years or a few months or a few weeks. It's long-term commitment, and they depend completely on their owners to keep them healthy and happy. They're like forever toddlers. So in the past, we have talked about birds living a long time, how we need to commit ourselves to take care of them, because it's really traumatic if they need to be rehomed. So make sure that you have a steady environment for them, because they like familiar things. Any new things will stress them out. A lot of people need to rehome their birds due to their environment change. Perhaps they have to leave for college, or they have to move and the area does not permit birds, even though they permit pets, which is mostly cats and dogs. Yep, that's true. They would let cats and dogs, but no other animals. I don't know the logic to that. But also, hotels, when they say pets, they mean cats and dogs. When it comes to exotic animals, yes, birds are considered exotic animals. They would say no. So it's really difficult if you need to move and live in a hotel or even go on vacation. So we cannot predict the future that far. We can only predict as much as we can at the moment. So even though you have a really steady lifestyle, things come up. Things changes. A relocation in job, maybe the owner's health has declined to the point where the owner cannot take care of them. I had a situation once where I went into a bird shop and there was a pretty big bird. I don't know the species and I don't remember, but I just remember I went to the bird shop and purchased some items, and this bird was weeping and crying. So I know the distress calls of birds. So I turned over to the bird shop owner and I said, "Is this a new bird? I've never seen this bird before." And she said, "Yes, the owner went into a nursing home, and the nursing home cannot accept birds." So the family dropped off the bird because no other family members could care for the bird, and the bird just came to the bird shop. And yes, what I heard was correct. It was his distress calls, which was really heartbreaking and heart-wrenching. So he was crying for his owner. So these are long commitments, and sometimes things cannot be foreseen for too many years. So with your bird or birds, if they are bonded to each other, it's even more difficult to rehome because they have to go together. And just like children, people would want to adopt one, and preferably a baby one, but not older, and definitely not multiple ones, just like human children. They rather have one and a young one. So it gets even more difficult when you have multitude of birds that are bonded together to the point where you cannot separate them. And if you do, another chance of a really high stress situation. So that's why it's really difficult to think about or even train your birds to be independent. Is that a better thing, to be independent, or have them all together and be bonded to have each other's company, but yet if they're bonded so much that they cannot be separated and the situation needs that you have to rehome them, that is the most horrible thing that anyone can go through, I would say, as a bird owner, because you're dealing with your own home life stress and also the commitment to birds that you've had for years. So it's really something to think about. Birds are not only long-term commitments, they come along with lots of joy, lots of fun. Yes, Mango, lots of fun. But sometimes life throws you a curveball and things change. Hey, what happened? We changed position too. Why are you down there? Yeah, so life is constantly changing. So you have to adapt. And there's no right thing to do, but the best thing to do for the time and at the time that you make your decisions. So very difficult to decide what to do. It looks like Mango wants to come out. He's pacing. Okay, let's let him out for a little bit. I have one hand on the camera and one hand trying to open the door. Here comes Mango. Here comes Blueberry. Well, actually, that was Rainbow. Blueberry, you're still busy eating. Wait. Yeah, these birds having a great time. So I hope I don't ever have to rehome my birds. And this is their forever home. But just, something to think about. Things change. Situation changes. And some things you cannot help. But for the meanwhile, we are enjoying our birds. They're staying put here with us. And I hope that this is for the long haul. Look at my birds. They're playing. Yes, they're playing. They're having a good time. Okay, one flew away. And they free flighted too. They have their flight feathers. So they're in a home that's safe with boundaries, and they're tame, and they know what to do. Right, Mango? Most of the time, you're good, right? Now, what are you talking about now? Okay, you want your ball? Your ball's here. Look, your ball's here. He's been very attached to this ball. The ball's over here. Okay? The ball's over here. You want to get it, Mango? Go get your ball. Want to go push? See, he understands completely. You want to push the ball? Want to show us how you push the ball? Very good. Ooh, and we have Rainbow here. Rainbow knows how to play too. He likes to throw down all his toys, and then he looks at it. And you expect Mommy to fetch it, right? You want Mommy to fetch it, right? It's just the opposite of what dogs would do. Hi, Mango. Rainbow likes to play with this ball too. So I hope everybody will be aware of the commitments to birds, and hopefully everybody who wish to have a bird and who has a bird or birds can spend long and many happy years with them. Thanks for watching. Bye.